Okay, so we've got even more drama. If you didn't know, over the past couple months or weeks, we've had quite a bit of drama between Genshin creators and even Honkai creators too. And to be fair, a lot of that has been centered around one creator called Tectone, who, if you play Genshin or Honkai Star Rail, then you should probably know very well. He's been very vocal in, pointing out the negatives and flaws in Genshin Impact, and also just previously being a massive creator of the game anyways, and now he mainly just does Honkai Star Rail stuff as well. But if you haven't seen my previous videos, he pretty much got in a ton of drama with some other creators, including Atsu and Enviosity, where he was like almost entirely in the right, and for once the Genshin community kind of had his back. But just last night, on the day of recording, this article came out from Dexerto, and pretty much it says OTK streamer Tectone accused of harassing smaller Genshin Impact streamers. And before I fully get into the article, I just wanted to quickly talk about this other creator, Hex Juice, who, although isn't mentioned in this article, I feel like a lot of the drama coming over from her end may have actually prompted the author of this article to release it at this time. And if you don't know, she's been in some drama with some other creators called Tao and Bimo, who I'm pretty sure Dexerto would class as small creators, even though I personally think they are pretty big. But for this video, I'm not going to go really deep into what happened with all this drama, but mainly Tao was saying that Hex Juice kind of leeches off of Tectone, because if you don't know, Tectone likes to watch a ton of other creators on his stream and just kind of give his feedback and just give more of the spotlight to other smaller creators in the sphere. And Hex Juice has been a creator that kind of pops up a lot in his stream, and that's alright. I mean, I've been featured on his stream too, and I don't get called leeching off of Tectone, but maybe after I make this video on Tectone, I might get called out because I talked about him once, which, is kind of insane. But yeah, pretty much they were saying that she was leeching off of him, which, she clearly isn't. She's got her own thing going on, and she seems like quite a nice person. I've spoke to her a couple of times, and, she seems, like a genuinely nice person, and that these two creators are just trying to start unnecessary drama for, like, no reason at all. And apparently Tao was being really weird in her chat and stuff as well, which is just super creepy. And of course, seeing as Tectone was mentioned, Tectone kind of, mediated all of this. He went on channels like VXV Gacha and also his own channel and just talked about the situation. And obviously he called out Tao and Bimo for, doing wrong. And that's why I can kind of see where the headline could be coming from about accused of harassing smaller Genshin Impact streamers, because they are smaller Genshin Impact streamers. But it turns out that this article isn't really about that, and that maybe just because this has happened recently, they added it to the title, but they just forgot to add it to the article or something. But again, I don't think he was really harassing those streamers at all. I think he was just backing up a creator that he supports, and there's nothing wrong in doing that, especially as one of them left some really creepy messages and also went after a partner and stuff, which is just something you don't really do, especially whenever like you're in drama and stuff. That's just like a really like low ball move. And obviously it seems like Tectone has a lot of experience in that as well, so he was just trying to help a creator out really. But let's go into this article. So it says here that OTK member Tectone is facing backlash after viewers claimed he's harassing smaller Genshin Impact streamers. So first off, if you have never been on Tectone's stream before, his viewers are very, very positive. They're pro him. They love his content and they love how he says what he thinks. His community are very supportive, and I can't really see his viewers going against him, which is a bit weird. Maybe they did, and then we'll find out later in this article, but for now, I just don't really think that's true. And they continue saying Tectone is a popular Twitch streamer and YouTuber known for his gacha content, particularly playing Genshin Impact, which again isn't really true because I don't think he's played Genshin Impact like over a year. I'm pretty sure he still does make content on Genshin Impact, but it's more being negative about it. And after signing for Creator.org OTK in 2021, the streamer has been a long-term member and continued to predominantly produce content surrounding Genshin, which again is wrong. He makes content around Honkai now. I mean, he made content about Genshin maybe over a year ago. So Dexerto, in the first 3 lines, you've gotten like 3 things wrong. So it's already going pretty good. And it also seems like Dexerto like to go after OTK members and just include OTK into everything. I'm pretty sure they have some kind of personal vendetta against them, but we've seen it with many other OTK members, even including like Extra Emily, who's like the nicest person on earth, and they just want to be like, oh yeah, she's done something wrong. So yeah, it's a little bit weird. And they go on to say, however, Tectone has faced some backlash from the community regarding a series of disputes with various fellow Genshin creators, in particular Enviosity and Atsu. Now, Tectone has come under fire after once again following a Twitch stream where he made further comments about the two creators, which once again, I don't think he really received much community backlash. Atsu did a lot of stuff wrong, and the community were kind of on Braxton's side. And the same with Enviosity here. Like, only Enviosity's fans and Atsu's fans, like the diehard fans, were on their side. So I think it's kind of unfair to say that the community had some backlash, because they really didn't. They had some backlash against the other creators rather than Tectone. So again, we're into, paragraph 4, and they've kind of got something wrong here. But this could be argued, so I'm not really going to complain about this. During a Twitch stream on March 5th, Tectone addressed the situation to his viewers. Enviosity is still pretty much being used as a global dislike button, and every single comment on his YouTube channel is just him being called a mint picker, which, if you know the drama, that's kind of funny, to be honest. If we still go to Enviosity's channel now, this is 4 days ago, he's got 2.1k dislikes. And do you think Tectone is doing this or something? No, it's clearly not. People have formed their own opinions, whether that is from Tectone or other creators or whatever, and they've decided to just start disliking his content, because guess what? Enviosity isn't exactly a good guy. And all the comments here as well, just saying, what is the mint picking guide, little bro, and stuff like that. They are going after him still, even 4 days ago. So yeah, it is pretty rough for Enviosity. But in this comment here, he's just being factual, really. He is literally being used as a global dislike button, and every single one of his comments is him just being called a mint picker. I mean, you can't exactly argue that, and it's not really him harassing him. He's just pointing out the obvious here. They go on to quote him and say, and he has to have 1 month follow only mode enabled in his Twitch chat. So things are definitely, you know, I mean, he kind of reaped what he sowed there, which is entirely true. He then switched attention to Atsu. Atsu successfully diverted the attention from everybody, calling him out on his misactions, which is some mysterious third person who called all of the issues, and it is simply not true. Many believe that he is celebrating their downfalls and accuse them of harassing them. Tectone has been harassing other small Genshin Impact content creators who don't want to associate him or have stopped being friends with him, which again, does this mean they're calling Atsu and Enviosity small content creators? Enviosity, 451,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that's not even talking about his stream. And Atsu, literally one of the founding fathers of Genshin Impact content, with I'm not sure how many subs he's got, but he's got a pretty high amount, almost the same as Tectone, maybe more. And they're saying that he's going after smaller Genshin Impact content creators. These aren't small whatsoever. Some of them are even bigger. And then it keeps going, saying one viewer responded, "It's mind-boggling to think that people support this kind of behavior." While another argued his fans harassed content creators for spending money on the game or being positive about it like a month ago. And he seems to only talk about the game to stir up drama for views. At the time of writing, Tectone, Enviosity, and Atsu haven't commented any further on the situation. So yeah, as you can see, this was just a whole lot of nothing. On this tweet here, they make it really, really dramatic. It says Twitch streamer Tectone accused of harassing smaller streamers, but really in this article, there wasn't much like evidence or anything like that would change anything in the space. It's just been like, oh yeah, guys, he did this about like a month ago and everyone's made up now, but like, yeah, he did this. And yeah, it might be true that he talks so negatively about Genshin Impact all the time, but to be fair, he's the one that's trying to make a difference to the game rather than, you know, as he says, picking mints like Enviosity and just not really doing anything about it. And just in this entire article, like I pointed out many, many times when reading this, they've got so many mistakes in here and just so many misinformed bits, which just kind of makes this whole article invalid anyways. And if we quickly look at the author of this article, we can see through this long little introduction, he says he likes non-FPS titles like Genshin Impact. If you say that you like Genshin Impact, you like Genshin Impact, and that means you probably don't like Tectone. So this feels like more of just like a personal argument against Tectone using Dexerto, obviously for the views and stuff. And yeah, there should be a little bit of personality in the articles, but it feels like this one got a bit too personal and that he just hates Tectone and decided to make an article about it because he likes Genshin Impact. I mean, I might be completely wrong, and obviously don't go attack this guy or anything because he just made an article, but still, this is one of the most clickbait articles I've ever seen. I mean, what a title, harassing smaller Genshin Impact streamers. Like, the title is wrong because he's not harassing smaller streamers, he's harassing bigger streamers, or even similarly sized streamers, which is just even more insane that they would paint this picture that he was attacking smaller streamers, because if we've seen anything from this Hex Juice drama and stuff, he's actually been helping them. He's been helping people like Hex Juice and stuff like that to boost their career. As you can see, they've been doing very, very good recently, and even on Twitter, they've been doing great. I mean, even I have seen some growth on my videos because he's reacted to one of my videos. I mean, he's helping out smaller content creators all around. And honestly, well, mainly in the Genshin and Honkai sphere, he's been like one of the biggest creators to help smaller streamers. I don't think I see any of the other big streamers helping smaller creators at all. And I know there's probably going to be some people that think similarly to like Tao and people like that, who are going to say that I'm glazing Tectone and stuff because he reacted to a video, or that just because I like him or something like that. But honestly, if you think about it hard enough, you can see that he's one of the only big gacha creators that is actually doing something for smaller streamers and creators. And if you want to say that I'm glazing, then go ahead. But you know, all the facts are right there, and it's very, very obvious that he's doing a lot of good for smaller creators rather than harassing them. And we've got a few replies here to the like initial tweet. Obviously, we've got Tectone saying, oh, the smaller streamers, the streamers the same size as me that were going after my marriage and close friends. You got clickbaited, homie. So yeah, as you can see, Atsu and Enviosity really aren't great people at all. And it seems like Dexerto are just kind of backing them up here, which is, you know, very misinformed. We got EO saying, who paid y'all to make this post about some month-old and wrong drama? And then we got some more saying, Tectone ate my kids. Obviously, that's a running joke of people saying that Tectone did something bad to them. And honestly, this just adds to this whole joke because it seems like the whole world is against Tectone at the moment, even though, to be honest, he's done nothing wrong. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you think Tectone is innocent here or if he's been harassing smaller streamers for some reason. And yeah, I just want to know what you think about this whole situation. So yeah, that's about all I got for today. This drama just keeps getting crazier and crazier. And if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. That's all. See ya.